But John, we're almost 45 minutes into the podcast. So do you think we should start talking about the exciting announcement that we have for our viewers and our listeners for the month of October for spooky season?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, no, yeah. I think it's the right time because we're gonna go in depth, and I feel like this is gonna be it's gonna be our first time kind of talking about it because we texted a little bit, but we hadn't really talked about it. So I'm pretty interested in it too. All the credit should go to Audrey because she's the one that came up with the idea. She did this cool list. So Audrey.
Yes.
So without further ado, drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Well, wait. Yes, I was like, damn, wait. And then you posted
it. wait.
Oh, crap. All right. Well, no, they already saw it. The magic is gone. But yes, the guys, this is the 31 Days of Halloween challenge from the Real Talk. It's a list that I conjured up with the help of John. He did give me, I asked him for some help for ideas. But yeah, I wanted to do something fun for Halloween because I feel like that's our thing that we do here on the Real Talk. We get really excited for October because it means that we can watch scary movies all the time, every day, and it's acceptable.
People won't think we're crazy though.
I know. But yeah, everyone I know around this time of the year has challenges, so I just thought it would be really cool to come up with one of our own. And this is open to everyone. Anyone can do it. Obviously, I really hope everyone does it. That'd be amazing. You guys can share it with your friends and family. But yeah, so we have 31. Yeah, I was checking. I was like, fuck, I hope I'm not missing one. Yeah, we have 31 prompts here. So I just wanted to clarify. As you can tell, some of these aren't like, it's not prompting you to watch a specific movie, which is I didn't want that because I wanted it to be open, so maybe we can like see movies that we've never watched before, or we can give you an idea of something to watch if you don't know what to watch. So I thought that'd be fun. And some of them might even just be a clip, like a picture, or it might be a song or whatever, so you can get creative with it, which I think is fantastic. And if you guys dress up, that'd be even cooler. Oh my God. I'd be totally excited. You guys could tag us. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you think, John? Because I know that this is your first time also kind of really, really hearing about it.
No, I mean, I think it's a fantastic idea. Like when you told me the first time, I was like, dude, this is like genius, like, because I know we were trying to think about something and we were kind of like, oh, okay, we'll like think about it. But I think this is cool. Like, this is something like I can do too, that we can both do, like you said. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. That's something I really like about it, that everybody's list is going to be different, So I like the fact that it's like kind of like it's up to them. And it'd be cool to see everybody's list like at the end of it, like like what everybody saw. Everybody, I'm gonna try to be really more active on IG. That way we can follow along with our followers there and everything like that too. But yeah, I'm really excited to because there's a lot of pretty cool, like you said, little prompts here. So
yes,
that's gonna be like, I'm excited for a lot of these too.
So yeah, I think we just want to go on here really quick just to kind of clarify some of these titles because some of them are a little bit like what, and I don't know. I just wanted to clarify so people won't have any confusion. But like I said, don't take it too serious. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Get creative with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like I said. You don't have to watch the movie or anything like that. Like, if you just put up a picture, that's dope.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing what we watch as well too.
Yeah, throughout the day we'll post which is going to be a little bit tricky. We always have a problem with that because I feel like we want to pick the same one sometimes.
Oh, like last year too, huh?
Yeah. So I feel like we're going to have to get really creative, both you and I, to not pick the same movies. Yeah. So this will be fun. This will be super fun. And I really hope everyone can do it. But should we start? Because it's a kind of a long list.
Yeah, real quick, though. We have Manuel saying this is a great idea. Manuel, I hope you follow along with us. It's pretty cool. So let's actually start. Audrey, do you want to do all of them, or you want me to? We should go back and forth, or? Well, I feel like maybe you should go. You should, because like,
because some of them you probably are kind of like,
yeah,
what?
like,
All right, cool. Well, yeah, that's fine. So I'm just gonna go some of them, summarize them pretty fast. So number one, we have animated movie. So obviously, animated movie. I mean, it can be anything that's animated, as long as it has to do with horror, which is also something that I wanted to specify, just in case you don't get it. Yes, this is all revolving around horror.
yeah.
Halloween. So, just want to specify that. So it can be any animated animation. It doesn't even have to be a full movie. If you know of like a short animated movie, that'd be cool too.
I know what I'm watching.
Yeah, I think I know too, and I'm excited. So yeah, so that one's pretty simple. For number two, we got Old Hollywood. And yeah, this one's really fun because I think that was a prime time for horror. That's when everyone was getting really into it. So this should be fun. You have a lot to choose from. You just can think, like I said, anything that's old Hollywood. So we're thinking in the era, like the golden age of Hollywood. You got your favorite monster icons from back then.
Yes, that's what I'm excited because I got the steel book with all
Oh
the classic monster
yeah.
movies. So I'm like, hell yeah! Like I got to pick. I'll probably just do like a binge that day.
Hey, that'd be fun. That's cool.
Yeah.
I seen that still and it's pretty cool. And then number three, we got childhood favorites. So anything that you love from your childhood. We all have something that we loved from our childhood that had to do with Halloween and just got us into the spirit of feeling spooky.
Real quick, Audrey, would James and the Giant Peach count as that?
I mean, I don't really think that's a scary movie, but I mean, that's the thing though. Like, who am I? As a peach? Yeah. But I mean, again, like, who am I to decide? Like, I mean, maybe it did creep you out when you were little, or maybe it just gave you that feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
So go ahead,
Yeah.
do it, tag it. It's whatever is up
I'm
to you.
looking for a friend, you know.
And then coming in at number 4, we got a vampire movie. So that's cool. We all love vampires. Any vampire will do. It could even be like a more comical one. It doesn't necessarily have to be like one
Twilight.
that's terrifying. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. We can put Twilight. Hey, he's an iconic vampire now, which is crazy. And then 5, most fun. That one's cool because yeah, it's just we've all have those horror movies that we watch just for fun because they're just a good time. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I might need some water. I'm just kidding.
Our assistant.
Water, please. You just see a hand. Dude, that'd be dope. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get like a furry hand so they can. Anyways.
Oh, that'd be a cool idea.
And then for number 6, we got horror icon. So yeah, you can have so many to choose from. So many.
Classic, more modernish, like in the 80s or even recent. Someone that's more recent.
Yeah. Keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monster too. It could be your serial killer or someone that's just has really bad intentions. And then we got a killer vibe. Yeah. And then we got 7. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. Oh,
asking you should receive.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. For my lovely assistant.
That was awesome. That was cool.
So then what was I on? Number 7? Sorry.
Number 7, yeah.
Favorite franchise, obviously that one's pretty self-explanatory too. There's many franchises you can choose from. Go all out, whichever one you like. Yes. 8. This one is pretty cool. I was excited to include this because it's iconic sound / song. It doesn't have to be a sound necessarily. It can be a song too, or a score, a whole score. There's a lot of great horror movies that have amazing scores done. So anything like that, or like John said, he made a good point. Remember, John, what you told me about Freddy?
Oh, yeah.
I want to say that.
Whenever he scrapes his, whenever he's chasing someone, he scares them with that scraping noise with his knives and stuff like that. Like that for me is iconic,
Yeah, because you hear that and you know where it's from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that one should be a lot of fun too. I'm really excited for the prompts for that, or for the what you guys choose for that. Um, and then we got 90s classic. We had to
Which is
include the
fitting.
90s because we're 90s babies.
Yes.
And then number 10, we got 80s classic because I also think that was a prime time for horror movies. A
Yep.
lot of fun horror movies came out in the
A lot of
80s.
classics now, you know.
Yeah, and a lot of cult classics, so that should be easy. 11, we got classic you haven't seen. So it can be anything that you just haven't watched that
That's
you
gonna
know
be
is classic.
an interesting one for me because I feel like I haven't seen a lot.
Yeah, so your problem is gonna have to pick one.
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah. And then 12, we have guilty pleasure. Obviously, we all have a guilty pleasure horror movie that we love. And then 13, foreign horror movie. So this should be fun too.
That's a cool one too.
Yeah, because I think foreign horror movies are amazing. Some of them are terrifying. So this is great. This is going to be fun. You guys can do some research on, maybe you can watch something that you never watched.
Yes. Wait. Hold on. I think I don't know if it's frozen on both ends or just my end. We're having some technical difficulties. Audrey, if you can hear me, text me. I can't. On my end, you're like frozen. Sorry about that, guys. Again, maybe it's just on my end, and you guys can both see me and Audrey or something. She logged off right now. We lost connection. I'm not sure if that means the. Hold on. I think she's gonna try to reconnect right now. Reconnect. And there she is.
Sorry about that.
There she is.
I got so scared. I was like, no.
I thought you lost power or so, like there was a power outage. That's what you meant. I was like, damn, like that's kind of creepy.
Well, yeah, I got scared that I was like, fuck, what if they mess something out? Like, mess something up, sorry, outside, because you know how I told you that they're working on it? I was like, I know, they disconnect all of our power. Oh, no. Sorry about that, you guys. Lo siento. But we're back.
Yes.
All right, cool. Oh, okay,
so where you left off, you're talking about
14. Oh, yeah.
At my end. I don't know where you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, foreign horror movies, yeah, that, like I said, that one should be fun because you can pick anything you'd like, something that you haven't watched before.
Yes.
14, All Them Witches, playing a little bit of homage to Rosemary's Baby there. So that basically, it can be anything that has to do with witches or has a witch. So we all love witches, right?
I think I'm gonna. No, never mind. I was gonna give it away. But
no, you gotta wait.
I think, but I think I know which one I'm gonna watch.
Dope. Fuck yeah. So that one also, I mean, dude, there's so many good movies. Oh my god.
Yes.
And then 15, black and white. So yeah, anything that's a classic black and white horror movie. So that should be fun too, because I feel like a lot of people don't really watch these anymore. I mean, I don't know, but it'll be fun.
I feel like for some reason, now that you say that, like black and white, I feel like there's been some more recent ones in black and white too.
Yes.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yes. And even like Young Frankenstein, that one's in black and white.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
maybe you just gave me my pick.
Your idea. And then 16, best ending. So this one, I didn't want to say scariest ending or creepiest ending, just because, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. I just thought
there's a lot that, you can.
Yeah, best ending I think is better because there's some horror movies that you're just like, man, I did not see that coming. That was great. That was
Yeah.
fantastic. So that'll be so that one should be fun too. And then 17, most overrated. Yes, there's obviously a movie that we all think is overrated. And then most underrated. There's some that just don't get enough love.
So
So
I feel like the number 17, the most overrated, I feel like that would be a good one too because well, I think it could go either way, but I feel like you're giving that movie another chance because obviously you've seen it. Or maybe you haven't and you just heard so much of it, like, oh
that
damn,
you're
finally,
just like over it.
yeah, like I'll finally watch it, I've been putting it off or something. Um so
Or
yeah, I think that
maybe
was really interesting too.
or maybe it's also those times where a movie gets super hyped up and you watch it and you're just like, really, dude, that wasn't that right. So
Yeah.
yeah. And same thing for most underrated. There's some movies that are so good, but they just didn't get a lot of they didn't get a lot of attention
Oh,
for
yeah.
whatever reason, you
That
know?
one's gonna be really cool too, and I'm really excited to see what people post because maybe we can be introduced to some new movies or like give another movie a shot or something.
Exactly. Yes, I could not agree more. And then I'm also excited for 19 because this one, most stylized. I was actually going to put most stylized slash most stylish creature or horror icon because I feel like there's some horror icons that just have great style. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
just like, wow, they have an iconic look. But I decided to go with most stylized just because I'm talking about the overall feel of the movie, the
yeah.
cinematography, the way it's shot.
Score
It's just
maybe.
all those things come into play, the way they're dressed, the setting of it, all those things can come into play when I'm talking about style. So this one should be great too. The use of color, the use of the camera angle, all these things can make the movie look really stylish. So yeah, that one should be a lot of fun too.
Yes, I'm excited for
And
that one.
then 20, we got good old ghost movie. So anything that has to do with a ghost.
A ghost story? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, he's quite literally a ghost. So
You know what? Okay, now never mind. Never mind. I was like, you should have saved that for 24, like A24. A ghost story.
oh, that would have been a good
Little homage.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like that movie tried to play itself off as a horror movie, but it really wasn't. And like, I don't know.
You
In a
think
sense, it
so?
was. In a sense, it was. In a sense, it wasn't. Because in the trailer, it looked terrifying. But then when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with horror.
Yeah,
but
that's interesting.
anyway, but yeah. And then 21 Gore Fest. This one also just gore, obviously. The
So anything
goriest.
Eli Roth. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, anything with buckets of blood and goo and just, guts spilling everywhere,
Yes.
intestines being ripped out, all that
Oh, I got
stuff.
the perfect one. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's gnarly. So, damn.
And then 22, Sleep with the Lights On. So this one's fun too because I want to know what movie made you guys want to sleep with the lights on or with a little nightlight.
Or even
or
after, like, you're kind of just dreading it. Like, damn, it's 22. I got to watch this movie and I'm not going to want to sleep alone.
yeah.
I think I got one for that one, too. I don't want to see it ever again, though.
Well, like I said, you don't necessarily have to watch it, but at least I know which one it was.
Yeah.
And then 23, Monster Mashup. So this one's more, it's not necessarily a movie that's been made, but we've talked about it here on the channel before, and I've always thought it's a really cool idea. What monsters you would want to see kind of go toe to toe or
Yeah.
head to head, or maybe even team up. Like if they like became a team, like they would just cause havoc. That
Yeah.
would be cool. So
I
that's what
feel
I
like there's only one real answer, though, and that's Freddy versus Jason.
Well, that's why I said I was like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a movie that's been made, just something
Yeah.
that you would want to see. But yeah, because I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, well, the only really movie that's been made is Freddy versus Jason. But this is more so just what you would want to see in
So I'm going
your
to watch Chucky and
yeah.
Leprechaun. The battle of the little dudes.
Leprechaun in the Hood. Damn, dude. I told Ben about that, and he's like, no way, there's a movie like that. And I'm like, yep, it's
He's
on
even gone
Hulu.
to space.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. But
God damn
Dude,
it.
I want to rewatch that. Oh my god. And then 24, best story. So this one's a little bit tricky just because horror movies aren't really known for having great stories, but there are some that have pretty good storylines.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to like dig deep into your horror bag and pull out the best one. But yeah, best story. And then 25, movie you want remade. So this one's fun too because
Yeah.
we all have that movie that we're like, damn, this could have been great, but they failed and it sucked or it wasn't as great.
Yeah.
So this one should be fun because yeah, it's up to you. It's what you would want, which one you want remade. Um, any questions about that one?
No, I think that one's cool too. I mean, it could be also like even if a movie has been remade, but like Audrey was saying, like even though if you don't like it, that could be one too. Like, hey, like I want it to be remade, but like I want it to be good, you know?
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of truth. And then there's a lot of movies that haven't got like a remake or something that, you know, you can watch too.
Yep. So you have a lot to choose from. And
Yes.
then this one should be interesting. This one was actually John's idea, and I thought that was really cool, especially since we've been in quarantine.
Yes.
And it's the last horror movie you watched in theaters. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, dude, it took me a minute. I was like, wait, what? Which one was it? But yeah.
Yeah. Since it's
So,
been a while, so, you know, for all of us been in theaters, and also like when we stopped, there wasn't really a lot of horror movies. Like there was a little bit, but you know, so I think it'd be
mhm.
interesting to see everybody's choice or like what was it. And also, I mean, there's other states that have been reopening, so maybe they, you know, re-released a horror movie or something, or you know.
Yeah. Well, I
So
know
that'd be
yours.
pretty interesting.
So you already
Oh
gave
yeah.
away yours. And then 27, cult classic. So yeah, I think that's pretty
So
self-explanatory.
yeah,
That's a cult. And then 28, zombie movie. Good old zombies. We all love zombies.
make sure to be eating during that movie too.
Ooh, yeah. And then 29, Master of Horror. So this one, I mean it in more of a director standpoint. So I just want to know who you think does horror right, like who you think is the great master of horror in your eyes.
Yeah.
It can be old, it can be new, it can be up and coming. You know, we have some really good up and coming
One
directors. Yeah, we have some.
Craven.
Yeah, we have a lot to choose from. And so yeah, so I think that would be fun. Master of
Yes.
Horror. And then 30, Hitchcock
Fittingly
Spotlight. Yeah.
is Hitchcock. I feel like those were two, like a 1-2, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Hitchcock Spotlight, one of the pioneers of the horror movement. So I had to play homage to him because I love Hitchcock, and I think John is a fan too now, more so than
Yes.
before. I think, right?
Yeah, and I definitely been wanting to also watch, you know, real quick, just watch his other non-horror movies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
And it could also, I was going to specify, I did want to specify this. It could also be one of his episodes from his show because I think I mentioned that to you before. He had a show,
yeah,
and it was actually, I really love that show. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched it, I think it's on Hulu if I'm not mistaken. The last time I checked it was. I could be wrong, but yeah, this could be a really good opportunity for you guys to watch some Hitchcock films that you've never watched before, or the show, and then you could pick one of the episodes because they're great, or maybe even a story because I have a book and it has all his stories in it. So
or
you could go.
maybe Eminem's latest album, "Music to Be Murdered By." He has a lot of Hitchcock audio and stuff like that, so it was kind of a play on
That's super cool.
Hitchcock's. Yeah,
Yeah. So that one you can also kind of just explore anything that has to do with Sir Hitchcock. And
yes,
I think that'll be really cool because I think a lot of people will want to watch something that obviously we all know Psycho, you know, but kind of branch out into seeing something else of his. So by all means. And then last but not least, we have Halloween staple. And that is on Halloween itself, the 31st. So this one is just I think you can pick your favorite go-to, you know, the
yeah,
one that you always go to watch on Halloween. that it's just like your prime.
Yeah. We
Your
should have
prime
made
choice.
it like, but that's not Halloween the movie. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah, but I mean,
I feel like that one's just beloved too. So like,
yeah,
and I always included it. Like I always try to watch it on that day because it's just kind of like a classic, you know. But I
yeah,
also have my own favorite that I watch. So
exactly. So I mean, hey, if you want to choose Halloween, by all means, you can choose Halloween. Anything that you watch on Halloween that gets you in the mood that is horror related. Because if you say something like, "Well, I watch Home Alone 2 on Halloween," I'll be like, "Come on, bro! Like, no, it's got to be horror related, you know."
yeah,
um, but yeah, or it could even be it. Just have fun. I just want people to have fun and not get so like
worked up about it. Don't think about it too much.
and don't have tunnel vision. Like I said, get creative. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a movie that you watch. It can be anything, like a story or a show. Just have fun.
Yeah,
Horror.
maybe you can go off of our list or yeah, like Audrey said, if you haven't watched something, like maybe you haven't seen Halloween. Like Alex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember he just watched it. So
Hmm.
maybe yeah, you haven't seen one of those like, oh dude, you gotta watch this, especially on Halloween, and that would be your perfect time to get it done.
Yeah. So I'm really excited, you guys. I hope you guys like this challenge as much as I did. I did. I can't talk. I had so much fun making it. I love this stuff. So I just want us to have fun.
Yes.
And obviously the point of this is to have fun, but also so we can all get ideas to see other stuff that we've never seen before. That's always good. But we're gonna be posting it on our Instagram. And all if you guys have any questions, you guys can always DM us on Instagram.
And I'll try to do it on some other platforms as well. So that'd be pretty cool. So like Twitter, I'll probably start up doing my Stardust again. That'd be pretty cool. And
Yeah,
maybe Reddit. I don't know. I don't really like Reddit.
I actually got into Reddit recently.
Well, not like it's cool. Like I like it, but I don't like posting. I don't
I
know.
do. I do because I've done really well at Reddit because I painted a picture not too long ago and I posted it on Instagram and I only got like 25 likes, which I
Yeah.
thought was pretty low. And I was like all bummed out. I was like, oh man. But then I posted it on Reddit and people loved it. So I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? Instagram sucks.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's definitely like I'll probably put it up there too. There's
I
definitely a
think
lot
it'd
of
be
different communities and sub communities and like subreddits and all that stuff. So
But if you guys do decide to follow on with the challenge, please don't forget to tag us. That is all I ask so we can see actually what you're doing. And if you post it like on your Instagram page or whatever, make sure to tag us in the picture so we can see it.
yeah, tag us in the picture or video or whatever you do, or on your post if you post it too and you're following along. And yeah, like every week we'll probably like, you know, next week we'll probably be okay, hey, like we've watched 1 through 4 or something, whatever it is. We'll discuss those and yeah, just go over them. You guys can come here and you know, we'll talk about what you guys have been watching as well. So that'd be pretty cool. It's more like interactive, you know, more kind of connecting with you guys. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That we were to mention that yeah, we're probably gonna go over a few of them every podcast,
Like
right?
every week.
Yeah, to kind of give a summarization of our picks, just in case you don't follow us on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah. And like if you guys are just joining us, like Robert, what's up, Robert? Glad you can make it. We'll probably like I don't know about clip out a little, you know, little clip, or maybe we'll do just like a quick little video explaining a lot of the stuff, or just explaining it in general, you know. But I will clip it out too. Like I'll make it a little its own video, so
Better
people can
late than
watch it.
never, Robert.
Yeah, better late than never.
So we
Hopefully,
were just
Robert, you can join us in this little Halloween challenge. That would be pretty cool too, because I know he has a huge collection of movies, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them, or well, some of them are horror related. So
yeah, I agree. So this will be great. I can't wait to see what you guys
I'm
pick.
excited, Audrey.
I'm excited too, dude. I get so excited. I'm like, yes, let's do this. And I also get overwhelmed just because there's so many different challenges that I want to do during this time because a lot of people do them, and they're just a lot of fun. So hopefully we can all stick to it. That's
Yeah,
always the problem. The problem is sticking to it.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe like, I'm pretty sure like for me, I'm probably gonna knock 2 of them out like in one day or something,
Okay.
Like if I miss a
Yeah.
day or something, I'll probably just, do it the next day. So
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But I feel like that's always where I kind of lack, is that I always just um I miss one day and then I'm like, "Oh, it's ruined. I can't do it anymore." And I just stop.
yeah.
I'm like, "Ugh." But I think this would be good because we're gonna be able to hold ourselves accountable. I'm gonna be like, "John, you didn't
Yeah,
post
I know.
today."
That's what I was gonna say. Like I'll message you. I'll be like, Audrey, have you watched yours today? And if you haven't, I'm gonna put you on blast
I'm gonna be
on
like,
social
he's gonna
medias.
be like, "You didn't even see it. What? Or you didn't do it. You're the
Yeah.
creator." But
Yeah.
yeah, this will be loads and loads of fun, I think. So,
Yeah. And I'm
yeah.
really excited to see what everybody else watches and chooses.
Yeah, for sure.